Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. I have my tools. I have my wet rags. Start with that already primed matte black canvas and putting a whole lot of colors into that dish, scooping them out and tipping them around. Okay, we're using that up and that is okay. There is no silicone in this dish, but that makes me think maybe I want some silicone in this dish. So, there's my blaster. I'm going to give that a little spritz right now because it doesn't matter. Whatever's in there will mix as I add paint. And that's empty. I really like that color. I want more of that color. Give me more of that color. Put that on its side. Maybe it'll come out. I'm going to throw a little white pearl in there because that mixes well. This red creates the most wonderful shade when it's allowed to. So much for light colors. Yeah. Okay, this will fix that. Let's just mix it up. Wow. Okay, as far as I can tell right now that is horrendously ugly. But it doesn't matter because things change. I'm going to float my favorite color on top. I'm going to add this red. Oh my god, that's awful. Really, really and truly awful. I promise it won't be. I hope I can keep my word. And I'm getting on to the point where I have enough color there. So maybe I'll just do a dirty pour. I think what that needs is some of this. It looks like cartoon colors. Ooh. What else can I put in there? I have somewhere here. What did I do with it? Did I leave it out or put it away? I need my pink. It's a horrible pink, but it makes everything better. I don't know why. That metallic turquoise cures any number of ails. And black. Black fixes everything. It's getting better. I'm liking it more. It's not what I expected, but you can pretty much say that about any of these. And yeah, that's a lot of paint, but that's okay. Float some, bury some. What else? You can never get enough gold, don't I always say that? And with gold, for me at least, comes green gold. A little shake. My god, that's really interesting. There's the polite way to put that. I want some more of that orange. I don't know why. And since we've already missed the boat on light colors, and I have all kinds of stuff sitting around. Yep, that helped. Where's my spatula? My spatula. I don't know if we'll be using it or not. My intention is to just scoop and tip, scoop and tip. But there is a little silicone in there now. Oh, that wonderful color from earlier. Yes. Let's just lay some of that right on everything. Yes. I think that'll fix it. It's still comic book colors, but, you know, there are a lot of people who like comic book colors. I've had my moment. Okay, my containers are going in my bucket. I'm going to leave the paint right on my spatula because I imagine I'll be using it pretty quick. I'm going to throw a little more of my favorite color in there because I can. I'm going to make sure I have enough gold because without it I'm sad. Not really. Boy. Am I satisfied? I'm close. I like the purples. Yeah, I like the purples. I think I have a dark blue somewhere. Yep, I do. And I want it. And do we have enough black in there? I like black and white too. You'd never know though, would you? This is my plan, to have enough to choose from and to dip into. And I've discovered I like using my spatula to make lines. But what do we have that's nice? I think that looks nice. Let's see what we have. what we can do with that. I have an edge catcher handy. Put that away. I'm going to do what I did the last time. I'm going to use my spatula and I'm going to remove the paint with a spoon. I had an idea that I wanted to try, but it turned out to be quite the hot day. Let's just tip a few ways, shall we? Let's also put my edge catcher in place, just in case we get a little overzealous. I like that stuff I'm getting rid of, so I'm going to try and tip some of it back. And I'm going to use the edge catcher from the other side. Now, what do I want to do? Because I did one of these recently, which has inspired this. And basically, I'm always telling you that you can steal colors from other colors, and you can. Especially when they just went down and they're nice and fresh. Now, the other thing about this is, I don't want too much of that going. What do I want to do? I want some of that yellow to come over here. So I'm going to pull on the leading edge and use a little more paint next to it. Oh, maybe some more yellow paint. I wish I had a place in front of me to put this down. This is kind of fun. It's basically what I call a sweep. I'm putting that down. I can't do it the way I want to do it unless I put it down. Sorry, I don't know where that accent came from. I really want to get out a straw. And I could wait to do that till afterwards. Yeah, I could. I can't say that wasn't a little disappointing. So let's get the torch on this and see what happens, because we've got some nice cells right after we do some leading things. Where'd my skewer go? There's my skewer. And just let the paint heal itself. As long as it's thick and you can catch it soon enough, it'll do all kinds of things as you attempt to bend it to your will. Sometimes it'll teach you a few lessons too. Anyway, that's awesome. Looks like a big psychedelic dragon head to me from right here. I am not super thrilled with that, but the best thing about having a really nice big reservoir of color right now is that we can do all kinds of cool stuff. And that is looking pretty neat, I gotta say. I'm not unhappy with the way that looks. That's neat. I don't know what this is going to look like, but since it's for my own pleasure, and I'm always learning new things, that's kind of okay with me. We got some major wind going on again. Please don't blow away canvas. Please, please, please stay where you're supposed to be. Everything else, you too, stay where you're supposed to be. Okay. Alright, so I tried the straw on that, and it didn't work for me the way I wanted it to. But I have this other cool stuff right here. I'd like to see what it does. I'm going to just pull on it a little bit. It spread that out well enough. That means I could probably come over here and create something entirely new. Put my reservoir down again. Get my spatula out again. Yep, if we're making cartoons, we're doing all right. I'm gonna torch that right now. Maybe I could fry that bug that's dogging me. Let's turn it down, maybe it'll stay going. Let's try not to light the painting on fire, shall we? Got some pretty cells in there. Gently. Got some wild cells in here. Awesomeness. I'm happy. I don't want to do anything to that. And I use GAC 800, and I'm always bragging about how I use GAC 800. And the reason I use GAC 800 is so that I can leave puddles of paint if I want to. And it will dry just like that. But, by the same token, let's do it again. If I do it again, and then I want to tip, I might have problems. I think my moments of tipping are over. I don't know how far that'll spread. And I know it needs some of this. And as long as we're at it. if you just rest your spoon, mine is flat front, maybe if you find one, you should grab it. And I can also just dip in here. And whatever color I'm dipping into, I can then put where I want. For the most part. Lead that right around in a circle. And hope it stays. Wouldn't that be nice? That would be so cool. Alright, so I see something nice I here I like. I like moving that paint too. Still something right there. Disturb the paint. Agitate the paint, make the cells. I think that requires, now that you can see it, something like this. Ooh, there's dragons in my paint dish too. Cool. I am the original dragon lover. Although I'm pretty sure we're millions strong, so I like that gold there. I'm going to use it because I can see it. And if I can see it, I can grab it. If I can grab it, I can put it down. And I'm going to do a bunch of that. That looks like an edge of, what is that an edge of? I don't know what that is. I guess it could be silicone, but I don't see how. I have a nice amount of gold in here. And I'm just now beginning to really learn how many patterns. Bad artist. Let's just keep making patterns, shall we? Can always lead them together. Pretty quick, I'm just going to call it done and good. And usually I'm the original overkill. And I started out as a minimalist. I look like a Victorian crazy person. And I like mid-century modern, but it doesn't really matter. So how much more to this? That's so cool right how it is. Stop now, Priscilla. Stop now, or you'll regret it. That would be interesting if I would actually listen to myself. You know what? There is a first time for everything. So I'm going to say, how cool is that? Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching longer. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com if you'd like to inquire in artwork. Linked, or you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, a couple of my websites, my Amazon link. Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of my books are on the Amazon link because I can, and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. Thank you. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to the members. Thank you to those of you who use PayPal to make a donation to keep me painting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys endlessly, and you inspire me always. My paint pouring recipes below show more. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Priscilla out.